How's it good today? It's Frank here, and I'm here with Random Movie Mondays. Before I get into the movie, I just want to say something from the previous video. I did say, because yesterday was a Sunday, it was maybe Sci-Fi Sundays. I put it down in the title, but I accidentally said Sci-Fi Saturdays. I was confused because I swear I said Sundays. I'm thinking my video is haunted or something like that. I'm just like, I'm sure I said it, but I put it down the title anyway, so the title is correct. Don't listen to me saying Saturdays. It was a Sunday yesterday when I did the video. So yeah, on to this movie now. This movie is called War Machine. What a phenomenal, sensational, extraordinary and out of this world movie. Literally out of this world. I'm giving this a round of applause. This movie had everything. It was fantastic. I'm just going to go straight into it. I'm going to summarize it as best as I can because it's an hour and 49 minutes. But it's easy to summarize. It's about this, this soldier called 81, played by Alan Ritchson. If you don't know who Alan Ritchson is, he's a guy that played Thad from Blue Mountain State, and he's also in Jack Reacher. And when I saw he's acting in this, I knew it was going to be good. He is a good actor. Probably to be honest, I haven't seen much of his movies. That's the only movie I've seen. But I've seen him in Blue Mountain State. He was funny in that. And he's just even better in this movie. So, it's about him that leads like some troops, / rangers, what you want to call it, into like this forest location. And they come across this machine. Now, the first 30 minutes is basically just them training and just them gearing up. He does have a dream about his brother. And I thought the movie kicked off good straight away at that point, but it was him having a dream of him in meeting with his brother in like some sort of desert with other soldiers, and something just comes and just destroys everything, and you can see him just carrying his brother, and he wakes up from that. I kind of forgot the other dream he had actually. I can't forget about that, but it's just them. So that's important, that dream that he had. That's why I had to mention it. And the craziness, this machine was something else, right? I think I've seen something like this from the movie Area 51. There's two. I think there's 3 Area 51 movies. Or is it District? I think it might be District. Is it District 19 or something? I think it might be that movie. That machine's similar, but this machine is mental. I thought it was an alien spaceship. It does relate to aliens, but it's like a form of alien technology or something. And then you see the machine just scanning the troops, and this is like after a group of soldiers sort of put whatever charge in it, just trying to destroy it, I guess. I don't know why. And then the machine has a red light to indicate when it's firing, so it scans them and it shoots them. And then the injuries that they have was mad. The drama put into it, the dialogue, oh my god, the dialogue is straightforward and quick. Especially 81, where he's trying to command them, and he's trying to tell them, you got to stick together, we could do this, we got to go before this machine hits us. Another soldier saying, we got to move it, what's this machine, what are we going to do? The chaos, the craziness was fantastic. And he had to carry number 7, which is one of the soldiers. He was in the stretcher for nearly the entire rest of the movie. Well, for the rest of the movie he got injured, he was there because his leg kind of broke, and 81 had to put it back into place. And then there was other soldiers that did die from getting shot or getting hit by something, or one that fell down and landed on some sort of like sharp wood, like a spike, and a spike shaped wood or something like that, and he eventually died. I think, and then there was others that died in the jeep. I'll get into that bit in a minute. But there's also another scene where 81 had to go into the water. I don't know if what he was trying to test out. I felt a bit pointless, that scene. Maybe trying to test out the current, how strong it was. And then they had to get a move on because this machine is coming up close. And then they had to, because basically number 7 has been put on the stretcher for the rest of the movie. And I think one of the other soldiers was on the wire, the cable thing to go across the water. And the thing that the whole thing just collapsed after like the robot just shoots at the machine. I'm going to say machine. And because it couldn't fit through that middle part of the cable, it just the stretcher that Seven was in just kind of just drops, and then he drops, it dangles, and the drama in this part is just brilliant. And you see, like, you know, the machine comes and shoots it. 81's in the water as well, and he dodges it. Don't really know how he dodges it that quickly, but he does. This robot also has like capabilities of shot mines, like ball looking mines, and just explodes. I think that was before that scene happened. And then there's more crazy where they go into like some sort of like area, and someone called Padres. Who is this? And if I think, I don't know what this dude's name. I think it's that dude's name that they found. Was it? He was injured somewhere. He was underneath some sort of door, and one of the soldiers just sort of says, you know, to 81, you think you're perfect because you're a hero or stuff like that. And then 81 says, what did you just call me? And he sort of just, you know, gives out what happened when he was like, before he went to battle or something like that. And and then he also said, we're going to get to, one of them decided to go in a jeep. And yeah, they go into a jeep, and this, as soon as they were about to drive off, well, as soon as they drove off, this dude comes out, and he sort of, I've forgotten this guy's number actually, and he sort of grabs like bullets, and this is meant, I don't know why he did this. It was a bit pointless for him to do it. He knew he was going to get killed, but all he did was just like, he threw the bullets onto like the jeep, and it just drove off. I mean, he kind of sacrificed something that he needed to do, which is his aim. And then this part is mental as well. Oh my goodness, the jeep just going everywhere because of the machines, like weapons, just shooting lasers and mines. This is just chaotic. This is one of my favorite scenes in the movie, is this part. And then you see that 81 just trying best to hold on. Dudes get shot as well. Hello, I'm back. That was my mum. She wanted to come in to borrow a chair. So, a bit distracting that. But where was I? Oh, the Jeep part. This scene is mental. One of the guys just goes out and sort of shooting the machine. They know bullets aren't going to work. It's a machine. It's just immune to that. That would just tickle it. And then eventually, it was firing all these sort of mines out, and eventually the Jeep just crashed. And I think the rest of the troops are died, apart from Seven. Seven's still alive. Don't really know how in this condition, but he's alive. And then 81 just sort of, he sort of realizes that the machine isn't actually just fully destroyed yet. Because he sees a light coming down to the Jeep. I don't really know. It's not quite clear. I think, did they get abducted afterwards? Because I'm pretty sure they still die. So I don't know. It's just scanning them. I don't know why I need to scan them afterwards, but he scans the Jeep. 81 just sort of a bit curious. And then he sort of sees the Jeep come out, and he still takes number 7, that soldier, with him. This is admirable from him. That this is definition of a proper partner and teamwork right here. I know it's just the one person, but it's well worth it because he wants to do his brother proud. It's just kind of like reminding him of that. And then and this is the dialogue I love. This piece of dialogue here. This dialogue's heartwarming. It makes me not want to give up on things in life. It's heartwarming right there. When 7 just talks to 81, and 81 sort of says, I don't think I've done my brother proud. And then number 7 just sort of says, you didn't give up. That's not failure. That's a ranger. I was going to say that's success, but you know what? That's a good line. And this is what I'm doing on my YouTube right now. I'm not giving up. Even though I'm not getting paid from it, I'm not giving up making videos because I love doing them. It's like a diary. That's what I'm doing it for. And to give my opinions and thoughts on movies and give them a rating. Or shows or whatever else in the rating on. But that was a beautiful piece of dialogue. And then he starts to realise, he said the machine is venting or whatever it is. I don't know how he knew that. Because he recognised the lights there are crucial. That's like a weak point he's figured out. So he goes like this sort of base, and he sort of gets out this tractor. And the tractor he sort of really pushes up against the machine and just try and takes out his lights or something, try and damage it, and it does work. And then he then tries to get out, and then mines just come out the machine and just destroys. And then you see him just, carry number 7 with him, and he did actually cross the finishing line. He did what he wanted to do with his brother, cross the finish line, which was admirable. And then I forgot who the soldier is now. I was not sure in this. Who is it? this dude, like the commissioner, boss, or you want to call him, just sort of says, how do you tackle one machine by yourself? And this is a line that 81 used back on him, saying, oh, every machine has a weakness. Fantastic line that is. That's a typical type of line, these type of like movies where the protagonist says something quite cool at the end and just says it back to the person. I like that. And then it's not just one machine, there's loads of these machines out. Is there one machine too? I don't even know. I better start looking for that. I hope they're making it, because it wouldn't make sense for them to do a second one, but this time it feels more apocalyptic. But then it's happening in different countries, so I don't know how they're going to do that one. But yeah, and then he gave a little speech to the soldiers saying, we never ever quit, we never give up. I forgot what else he said after that, but that was passionate. What a passionate, character this is in a movie. Absolutely out of this world. Better sci-fi movie than I seen yesterday. It's way better. Acting's better, storyline better, dialogue better, craziness, action scenes better. Action sci-fi was perfect. Just had the right amount of action scenes and sci-fi scenes in it. It's brilliant. This is the machine bit that makes the movie good. I think they didn't have that machine. I don't think it would have been as good as it looked. But you know what? I'm clubbing enough because the movie doesn't feel too long, but I just cut the boring bits out. You can watch the rest of it if you want. You can watch it after this video or watch it before this video. I'm telling you, it is magical. It's brilliant movie. I can't fathom enough how great this movie is. I couldn't find a single negative in this movie in the slightest. As soon as I saw it, I was like, this is above a 7 already. I'm not the best judge of character at times with movies, even shows. But when I saw the start with the character, or even other characters, I was just like, yeah, this movie definitely is going to be good somewhere. It has to be. With Alan Ritchson in it, whew, you know it's going to be good. You just know it. Maybe he's acted in one or two disappointing movies before, but you know what? There's nothing negative to say. Everything is just positive. This movie, it's got me there. It's like, it's a passionate kind of movie. It doesn't match my top, by the way. It's a pajama top, so yeah. That's not what the movie is. The movie's good, so please watch it. I'm so complimenting it. Rating, easiest decision ever. It's a perfect movie. 10 out of 10. I'm not exaggerating. This movie is how exactly action sci-fi movies should be, similar to this. If it's got machines related, yeah, but it's a 10. Literally, there's nothing that I could say bad about it. I am not exaggerating. If you think I'd give anything a high score or even a low score, I've given the movie a 5 or 6 or 7 out of 10. This movie here, listen, you can rate it anything you like, but with me, I can't see how this can't get low. I can't see how it can't get above 7. People can lower it the lowest 9 even. That's the lowest I could have gone. But you know what? I can't pick out anything bad. So you know what? And Patrick Hughes, I remember the name. I looked in the site. Patrick Hughes, he's responsible for making this type of movie. A director and writer, I think. Bravo. And I know I put his name in somewhere. I can't remember what movie it was. I'm sure I put his name in somewhere because I recognize the name. Bravo. And whoever the other name is, I'm hashtagging you too. You deserve a double pay rise after that. I'm saying in every good movie like this. Honestly, more movies like that, boy, the action sci-fi genre, it's going to get a heck of a lot more views, I'm telling you. And I can't say nobody will like this movie because it's just superb in every department. So yeah, that's it for this video. 10 out of 10 is. If you enjoyed the video, please give a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification below. So I'll see you in the next video.